Hey everybody, this is Danielle, the Meal Prep Artist channel. I am Danielle and thank you for joining me. So night two, I have the food menu ready to go and I got it ready last night before bed and I had to prep it this evening when I got home from work. So it's crazy because I'm used to meal prepping for a whole week at once. And so when I have to just do this at night when I come home from work, it's a lot of work to come home, get things ready for tomorrow, cook for tonight, make sure everything's ready to go. It's a lot of work though. But I want to talk to you about the weigh-in, and you won't believe this. I couldn't believe it. I came home to a sticky note on our scale, and Ryan left his weight for today. So I will show you what that is. I'm going to grab a pen here so I can write it down at the top of the page. All right. Make sure if you're here, send me a wave down below so I can give you a shout out. I always like to do that. Okay, so Ryan, I'm going to show you his sticky note that he left me. So what was he yesterday? Last night. So here's last night. Okay. Ryan, he's 4.2. I believe. 4.0, 4.2. My pop socket's in the way. 4.2. Me, 8.1. Okay. So here's Ryan's. He went down to 2.6 today. 2.6. So I'm going to put that down. Okay. And he's probably going to give more numbers away because I think he said he was going to do that last night. So I'm going to go weigh myself right now. You can come with me. Go in here. I don't want to move the scale out of the bathroom and move it around, mess with it. So I am going to check my weight. $5.3. Okay, so I'm going to go write that down. That's good. That's good. 5.3. So 5.3. And I was 8.1. So I was 8.1 and Ryan was 4.2. So that has gone down, right? Quite a bit. Just that fast. And I know we weighed last night, but that's why I'm going to weigh again tonight. So I've obviously ate what I was going to eat today. Like I said, I did not eat breakfast. I had my coffee and I had my cream, heavy cream. So I did have 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. So I had this part of breakfast. And then I actually ate my dinner for my lunch today, and then I had my snacks. I had my blueberries, my string cheese. So this meat and cheese wrap with mayo and mustard, if you saw it last night or if you watched the video, this is so good. Oh my gosh, I was impressed. And like I said, I only used a half of a tablespoon of mustard and a half of a tablespoon of mayonnaise, and it was perfect. It was really good. So that's awesome. So I'm going to flip back over here to tonight, and I'm going to show you guys what we have on the menu right now. So I've got, okay, for breakfast again, 1 egg, half an avocado, 1 pork link. And again, I'm probably not going to eat that. I just have my coffee with the heavy cream and 2 tablespoons. So That's what I will eat or drink for breakfast. And then for lunch, we're each going to have a 1/4-pound burger. It has a slice of cheese, of pepper jack cheese on it. And then we're going to wrap it in lettuce and with a slice of tomato. I'm going to make this mix. It's supposed to be kind of like I think it's the McDonald's Big Mac mix. So it's mayonnaise, onion, garlic powder, salt, pepper, apple cider, ketchup, paprika, pepper, and mustard mixed up together. So I have it over there, and we'll mix it up tonight. And then on the stove right now, I'm making miso soup with chicken broth, scallions from my garden, and some mushrooms I have in the fridge I got to grab, and then dried seaweed and tofu. Again, our snack will be string cheese and blueberries. And so I was looking at the, where is it at? The tofu. So I don't know if I added the tofu on here yet because I wasn't sure how much tofu was. I had to go buy it. I don't have that stuff on hand. So tofu is 4 carbs for each serving. So each serving is 3 ounces. So I've weighed that out. And then the calories, I will go look. So tofu, okay, so the egg is 77, half an avocado. The pork link is 50. Burger, the 1/4-pound burger. And then cheese, the pepper jack cheese. Then the sauce mix. And then I just added all those up. I went and just looked at the back of all of them. And then the broth, so this is for 1 cup. It's 5 calories with 1 carb. So I made obviously more than 1 cup for each of us. And then seaweed, and then I did put tofu there, but I'll have to add that separately. String cheese, 80, blueberries, 21. So altogether, right around 1,000 again with 17 carbs. So it's looking a little bit better. And here's breakfast again. I showed you guys last night with the avocado and the egg and the pork link. And the avocado, it's just fruit. So it, of course, like touching oxygen, it kind of turns a little bit of a brown, but you just mix it back up. It'll be fine. Here's our snacks, string cheese. And then here is some blueberries that one of us will take. And then this is the burger. So here's the pepper jack cheese and then the 1/4-pound burger. And I have it in the lettuce wrap. I buy the romaine pieces of lettuce. Okay, and so here is the sauce mix. I'm thinking that the one thing that I missed on there was my paprika. I didn't grab my paprika. So I'm going to grab it real quick. And here it is. My spices. Okay, so I have everything in here. I'm going to just put, okay, some paprika in there as well. So I kind of did this. And a lot of times I'll take pictures, as you guys have seen if you ever watch any of my videos. I'll take pictures of the ingredients of things. So I will probably take a picture of this for this type of sauce mix, if it's any good. I haven't added the apple cider vinegar yet. And I always got to shake it up because it's unpasteurized. So it is definitely needs to be shook a little bit before. So I'm going to just pour a little bit of that in there. And then mix it up. And that's ketchup. And the ketchup that we eat is the sugar-free ketchup by G. Hughes. You can buy it at Walmart. That's where I always get it. I do the online pickup for groceries most of the time. It's just easier and convenient. Probably a lot of you do that too. So, and then just plain yellow mustard, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, some sea salt. I use mayonnaise with the olive oil. It has less than 1 carb and 50 calories for 1 tablespoon. So I used 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise in this. So this would be 100 for 2 of those. And you're still good on your carbs. So kind of does look like the sauce mix from McDonald's. Now, what they do recommend, I don't know, I didn't do it, chopping up onion to put in here. Or you could do like dried onions, or you can just leave it with just the mix like this. So, and then of course the apple cider vinegar, which has a wonderful smell. I'm sure the kids are loving it right now. So I'm gonna taste this because I have never done this. This is the first time with you guys. So we'll see how it tastes. I'll let you taste it with me. Definitely tastes the apple cider. I feel like I need just a little bit more ketchup. It's tart, but it's not that sweet. It doesn't have, I'm gonna put another tablespoon of ketchup, of that ketchup in there. Just to get maybe because it's sugar-free ketchup? I don't know. I need to add a little bit more ketchup, but that's fine. Okay. All right, let's try this again. It's the best part, right? Getting to taste your own stuff. It's getting better. I'm trying to think what I could use more of. Yeah, I'm looking at this. So the ketchup definitely has 0 sugar in it. I wonder if I add a packet of my sugar that I like to use, my stevia. I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to see if it has the sweeter taste to it, because the apple cider vinegar is in there, but it's not overpowering it, but it's not allowing anything else to have a flavor either. So I'm going to try this packet of sugar. Get it mixed up real good again. Okay, let me try this now. And remember the stevia I showed you guys last night, that it's 0 calories and less than 1 gram of carb. So for each packet. I don't use it very much. I don't use a lot of sugar at all, but when I do use sugar, that's what I use. Okay, try this again. 3rd time. It's got to be a charm. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Okay. That's what it needed. That's good. So I'm going to take, and I have a container here for the hamburger. I'm just going to do 1 hamburger right now. The other one I will do off the camera. But I'm going to go ahead and put it in the bowl. And then add my sauce in there. So I made a couple tablespoons. There we go. So 2 tablespoons. And then a slice of tomato. Ryan's not the biggest fan of tomatoes, so I probably won't put a tomato on this one. But then I'm going to fold it up like this. You want to put a pickle on there or something? We do have some homemade pickles. But look at that, all ready to go. His lunch for tomorrow. He will appreciate that. So that's lunch in there. And I'm going to make another one, but I'm going to take a picture so I can share with everybody. Moving over here to the to my tofu and my soup, my miso soup. So I took the chicken broth out and I poured it in here and I got it going. I just put it on medium, so I don't want it to boil. These scallions I had in the freezer, so I freeze them from my garden, and then I'm using them. So they're kind of chopped up a little bit larger than what you see other places, but we like scallions, so that is going really well right now. And then I am going to show you that's my tofu. I cut that up, and it's really easy, and it's very breakable, so you want to be careful with it. I don't have my helper here tonight, Ryan, to help me out. Okay, I'm just going to kind of set my phone. I'm sorry, but I have to lean it against something here for a second while I open up these mushrooms. So the mushrooms here, I am going to just take them. And so mushrooms do have some carbs in them. Not too much, but here's 3 large mushrooms. Oh, I better wait till it, so my scale zeroes out, okay? So that's about 2 ounces of mushrooms. So I'm gonna dice up these 3 and I'll put it in, and then I'm gonna dice up another 2 ounces. So each of us will have 2 ounces of mushrooms in our miso soup. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so again, 2 ounces for 3. All right, so there will be 6 mushrooms I'm going to chop up and put in here. You don't want your mushrooms to be too soggy, so I don't want to put them in right away. And this is kind of starting to boil a little bit. I don't want it to boil too much, just a little bit. Okay, and here is some tofu. All right, we're on 0. And I know tofu is kind of grosses some people out. It used to gross me out. I'm not kidding. I grew up on a farm and I was like, I am not eating anything unless it's actual meat from an animal. But once I had miso soup and I'm like, oh, this is what tofu is? Okay. I guess I could expand my food here. So totally grew up on a farm and yeah, meat and potatoes, nothing else. So this is very much of a change in lifestyle for me, a lot of this. So here's my 3 ounces of tofu. And I'm just going to go ahead and pour them in off my scale. I can get them all. I don't have my helper here, so sorry about my phone. Okay. So I have my tofu, and I have another 3 ounces that I'm going to pour in there. Okay. So, and this is the tofu that I used. I just bought it at Walmart. It wasn't very expensive at all. It's extra firm. It has total fat is 4 grams, and then so serving size, there's 3 serving sizes in here, and it's 3 ounces is a serving size. It has 4.5 servings in this container. 90 calories for each serving, so you can see. And I just, I'm kind of pushing on it pretty good, but I just take and I just slice it. It cuts really easy. But you want to keep it stored in this water, if we'll use it for something else this week. So you want to keep it stored in that. Keep the cover on it. Now here's my seaweed. So this we are going to pour in here as well. And Ryan's like, I am not going to eat seaweed, but he's going to eat it. He'll like it. It'll be fine. So anyway, a serving size is 3 tablespoons. Yes, 3 tablespoons. So it has only 10 calories, so I don't know. You want to go up a little bit, you sure can. The total carbs is 2, so 2 for every 3. So we could, I would like probably at least 5 5. I'd want to go up with my carbs. I want to go to 10. So I want my carbs at 10 on this, so I will add quite a bit of it, and then and there's 10 servings for each container. So I might just put in the whole container. I'll see. Let me open it. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, and this is the broth that I use. So organics broth. It's I don't get it just because it says organics. I know sometimes people do that, but I get it. It was actually only like $1, so I bought it. A lot of times I'll save my own chicken broth from chicken that I cook, and I use it. But I needed the whole thing. So I did use the whole 2 pounds. So that is 2 pounds in there. So I will take a pound of this, and Ryan can take a pound of it. If you don't want to drink all the broth, that's fine. But the tofu is good to eat. Okay, so I'm just putting my phone up here so you guys can still see. So I'm going to open up this seaweed. And I'm going to grab my measure. So I have where's my tablespoon? My teaspoon. I'm just grabbing it out of the dishwasher. There it is. Washed it last night. Okay. So, so 3 of these will make 1 serving. So that's not very much at all. So here's 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to stir this up and see what it kind of looks like with that seaweed. When you go and you buy miso soup, it's hardly has any seaweed in it. I don't know why, if it's just expensive maybe. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. But that is 2 servings of seaweed in there. It's actually quite a bit, so maybe I will just stop there, and the next time I make miso soup, I will add again 2 servings, since that's what I'm making is for 2 people. So I'm just gonna let this sit here and boil. If you like to add a little pepper or salt to yours, feel free, but I'm gonna leave mine like that. I'm gonna chop up my mushrooms, and yes, I always wash my mushrooms before I put them in my food. Some people don't. I do. I just, you never know. So I always rinse them off, and then I will dice them up and put them in here and just let them boil for about a minute, or steam, I should say. And that is what we will be having tomorrow. So far, everything looks good. We're going down in weight, which is good. And so we will see what tomorrow brings. I hope everybody has a good evening. And the kids and I are going to go work on homework. Everybody have a good night.